they always found fault with something. Well, I'd better tack you up before they wonder where we are. With a sigh, Christina dropped the brush in the grooming box. A voice rang down the aisle. Hey, Chris. Did you fall asleep in here? Christina's cousin, Melanie Graham, came striding into the barn, carrying a newspaper.
Sorry.
They're getting restless down there. Lavina wanted to come in after you, but I told her I'd go and get you. Thanks for saving me. Christina hurried into the tack room to get a bridle and saddle. When she came out, Melanie was standing at Star's head, holding up the front page of the sports section of the newspaper. Christina halted and read the headline out loud. Will Wonder's wonderful colt win the spring stakes?
What do you think?
Yes, and he doesn't like to read out loud.
I don't.
How did that feel?
It felt really good.
It sounded amazing. That was awesome. Very well done. So what were you doing? Why did that? Why was it so awesome? Because you did something to make it awesome.
I wasn't fighting it.
Good. Good. I like that. I like that. You weren't holding your breath. You were just breathing and letting it come. And then there were a couple times when you got stuck and you remembered to breathe through, and it was great. Really well done. Super. Do you think you could pull that off, have a little conversation with us with questions? Make it harder? I always like to make it harder. Okay, good. Can you ask a question first?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, wait, what time is it? All right, we've only got a couple minutes. I feel like 20 minutes have gone by and it's already time.
Yeah.
Does your brother ride horses with you?
No, man.
Oh. What was the answer?
Alright.
Well, maybe what does he like to do?
Don't look at me.
I don't know.
Well, he likes to hunt with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
Uh,
What were he and Jared doing the other day?
what were I doing?
Fishing.
Oh. He likes to fish.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. So that's one.
Oh gosh, obviously I'm running out of questions to ask.
I
so
know,
much,
I
but-
know. That's all right. That's why I had you all ask. I don't have any
Okay.
questions either.
What are your plans for the weekend?
Good one.
Huh.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, tomorrow's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, today's Friday. We are going to. Where are we going?
You don't know?
Charlotte.
Tomorrow. Where are we going tomorrow to stay for the weekend?
Oh. We are going to Virginia to stay with my cousins. To watch them play lacrosse on Monday.
Yeah.
Awesome, that'll be
So have
fun.
fun.
Good. Good stuff. Well, you were like way ahead of where we thought you'd be. You weren't supposed to be this good. This fast. You're doing great. Does it feel good? Like, does it feel natural?
Mhm.
Like,
It
we
does.
don't want you to be talking in a way that doesn't feel natural and that you won't use outside here. But I feel like you're using your own voice and you're just breathing. I really liked when you said, "I'm not fighting it." Like, that was really nice. It's a nice way to explain it.
Yeah.
Can you read to your mom 5 minutes every night? If you're away, I'm okay if you don't. But when you're home, like 5 minutes a day, can you make sure you're just reading to your mom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good. Do you have any thoughts or questions?
Well, one thing, I mean, we have noticed a difference, and several people have said.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
see, it's not supposed to happen this fast. You're good. You're like the
I'm
model.
shocked.
You're like the model
No,
person.
I think with Sydney, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
We're in and out of this.
Okay,
You know, she'll
okay.
go a while and she's just cruising along and stutters very little.
Okay.
And then she gets in this mode where
Right.
she's hung up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get anything out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it kind of just, I can tell it's a pattern and a habit
Yeah.
to part
Yeah.
of it.
Yes, part of it is. Yes.
You know, she kind of gets herself in a rut.
Yeah.
And then that's just her mechanism instead of trying to not do it. Now,
Yes.
like we had friends over last night, and I noticed when she's like trying to hurry and talk, and that's when she's,
Yeah.
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 should I correct her or should I just let her go through it? Because sometimes if I'm like, slow down, Sydney, and then she'll kind of catch herself, and then she'll kind of go into that slower breathing mode. Or is that something you shouldn't do? Because I know
What do you
everybody-
think? Is that helpful for you? If you're rushing, and from your mom to say, "Well, you can slow down."
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't want to. I mean, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that in front of somebody
Yeah.
that she doesn't know.
Sure.
The people that we're around
Sure.
and family and friends. I feel like, you know, they
Yeah.
know Sydney, and
Right,
so it's
right.
not like it's any
Yeah.
big surprise that
Yeah.
she's going to have a little trouble speaking or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's always, each person's so different. So some people hate that, and for some people it's really helpful. And for you, it may be really helpful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is it true that though she might get to the point where she's able to do that on her own?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it might take some prompting at first, and then she'll be able to be like, "Oh yeah, I need to slow down."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like I said, over the years of doing speech therapies, it kind of, it ebbs and flows.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
go in cycles.
Yeah,
And that's the reason why this had really gotten to a point in the last year, she really hung.
yeah.
And I'll have to be honest too, if Sydney's in a stressful situation,
Sure.
or she's in any place where she's not familiar, she's much worse.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she doesn't like to, she won't speak. I mean, you know, I've
Yeah.
had teachers say, I've heard Sydney say 5 words all semester.
Yeah.
And she just won't put
Yeah.
herself out there, she doesn't have to. So.
Right, right. Well, and that's really, I mean, that kind of goes with her pattern of stuttering too, is that tension and that tightness. And so if you do feel stressed and anxious, that'll do it. What's good is breathing will not only make you less stressed, but it'll give you less stuttering. So if you can really remember to breathe through your words,
Okay.
and also if you feel tense, to make sure you're breathing.
Okay.
Even if you're not talking, make sure
Yeah.
you're breathing
Yeah.
and not holding your breath.
Okay.
Will help both things, I think. And hopefully now that she's got some skills, when she, you know, if she gets really fluent for a while, but then if it comes back, she'll know what to do. You know, she'll have something concrete to do that. Okay, I know that if I breathe, and if I slow down, and if I practice a few minutes a day, that's going to help.
Okay.
So, but you're doing great.
Thank
This is
you.
super.
Thank you.
Because, you know, at home, she would rarely stutter, you know, being around the family.
Sure, sure.
But then as soon as we would get her out, and then there were certain friends of ours that she never stuttered around, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess what kind of threw me was, we had friends that said, Sydney doesn't talk anymore. We don't ever hear Sydney
Yeah.
talk
yeah,
like she
yeah.
used to. So
Yeah.
that kind of triggered
Yeah.
me thinking, okay, she's realizing it too. So
Yes.
we
Yeah.
need to do something about it. So.
Yes. Good. All right. Well, I wish all our clients who came were like you. This is good. I feel really good about myself. You make me feel like a great therapist. Well, super.
I was going to ask you, is Kirsten Coffey in your program? Okay,
She's younger than us.
Okay, Sydney went to school with Kirsten. She's a year older than Sydney in school, so they were friends. They're good. Her mom is a good friend of mine, and I knew she was up here, but I couldn't remember if it was the speech or if it was physical
She'll
therapy.
be coming in the summer, like in
No,
the,
she'll
she'll
be
start
here.
clinic in the summer.
Okay,
Yeah, I think she's in her first semester right now.
She'll start
Yeah.
clinic in the summer.
okay. I knew that she was up here from Lenore, so yeah.
Great. Anything else, Sydney? Any questions or?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, keep doing what you're doing, because you're making it happen. Great job.
Thank you.
Well, thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
Well,
you all.
thanks.
Yeah. Let's walk you out.
Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Too.
Well,
We'll be road warriors.
yeah.
That'll be fun though.
Great
And the
time.
It
weather-
is.
Is the weather supposed to be nice?
It is supposed to be really nice.
Good.
I-
Okay.
okay.